Hello students, let's study the contact process. It is a process by which we manufacture sulfuric acid on large scale. What is the formula for sulfuric acid? It is H2SO4. Right, now let's see how. So the theory says, let's first understand the theory part, then we'll see the plant, right, and we'll study the conditions. So what do? We take sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide gas is converted into sulfur trioxide. So SO2 is converted into SO3 by treating it with oxygen. Now when SO2 combines with oxygen, it doesn't combine directly. It requires the presence of catalyst and conditions. Okay, so it requires the platinized asbestos, or we can take vanadium pentoxide, right? Along with this, we need a promoter. The promoter is potassium oxide and the temperature is 450 degrees centigrade. Now this sulfur trioxide formed is an exothermic reaction. This gas releases a lot of energy along with it. So what do? We absorb this energy and convert sulfur trioxide into oleum, right? Oleum is the common name, otherwise the name is pyrosulfuric acid, and the formula is H2S2O7. And how do we convert? We convert by adding sulfuric acid. Now you will say, ma'am, we are preparing sulfuric acid and we are adding sulfuric acid. So this has got a reason, because if we take sulfur trioxide and we add water, what are you going to get? You will get sulfuric acid, but the reaction is having lot of energy, so the reaction becomes explosive and we don't want any accident to take place. So therefore what do? We convert sulfur trioxide into oleum, right, by adding H2SO4, and then this oleum or pyrosulfuric acid is diluted to get sulfuric acid. Is this clear? So this is the theory. Now let's see the plant. So imagine, children, you are into the contact process plant, right? Now when we enter, you will find there is a blower. From the blower there is oxygen, right? So this oxygen with the help of blower is entering into a pyrite burner. So in this pyrite burner block, what do? We take the pyrite ore. Okay, what are pyrite ores? The ores which contain sulfur. Okay, so this pyrite ore with blower, okay, that from where the oxygen is coming, is converted into sulfur dioxide, right? This unit is known as A unit, or the unit where sulfur dioxide is produced. Okay, now what is the second step? The second step is that we need to have pure sulfur dioxide. So because when we are treating this with ore, there are other impurities also, so we purify this sulfur dioxide gas produced. So the second unit is purification unit of sulfur dioxide gas. Now what do? We take this sulfur dioxide and it is passed through the dusting tower. So in dusting tower, what is there? There is a steam falling. What is falling? The steam is falling. So with help of steam, the dust settles down and sulfur dioxide, pure, dust free, it travels through the pipe. Now here the pipe is cooled with the help of running water. So this is a cooling pipe where the temperature is maintained up to 100 degrees centigrade, right? After this, again the dust is removed and sulfur dioxide travels further into the chamber where there is ferric hydroxide. What? FeOH whole thrice. The function of ferric hydroxide is to remove the arsenic oxide, because that is also there as one of the impurities. Okay, so dust we remove with help of water and steam, right? And then we remove what? The arsenic oxide by passing through ferric hydroxide. So this is ferric hydroxide. Right now, after passing through ferric oxide, there is concentrated sulfuric acid also, which is pouring from the top, so that in case there is moisture, not in case there is moisture, because the sulfur dioxide is passing through Yes, through the steam. So it is already having water. So here we remove the water. So water is also removed and arsenic oxide is removed, right? So this is also known as drying tower. So in drying tower, two things are removed: arsenic oxide and water. For arsenic oxide, there are pebbles of ferric hydroxide is there. So when the sulfur dioxide falls, this ferric hydroxide absorbs arsenic oxide and the water is absorbed by concentrated sulfuric acid. Now this sulfur dioxide gas is passed through this testing box. The function of testing box is to ensure the gas is pure, and in case there are suspended particles or dust is there, then again the sulfur dioxide is passed through this recycling pipe for further purification. Is this clear? Now once we have the purified sulfur dioxide, then it is passed through the contact process. So this tower is known as contact tower. In contact tower, there are platinized asbestos sheets or vanadium pentoxide with promoter potassium oxide. Right. Now when sulfur dioxide gas pass over here, it has got oxygen, it combines with the oxygen to form sulfur trioxide. Now this sulfur trioxide formed is then treated with concentrated sulfuric acid, right? And what do you get? You get pyrosulfuric acid. So it is H2S2O7, and this pyrosulfuric acid is treated with water to form sulfuric acid. So this is how you get pure sulfuric acid over here. Is this clear? Right. So this is the plant, right? And now let's study the parts. So first is the production unit of sulfur dioxide. You have a blower and you have a sulfur or pyrite burner. The function is to prepare sulfur dioxide, right? Then the second is the unit where we purify the sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen. So how do we purify? There is a dusting tower which removes the dust. There are cooling pipes will bring down the temperature below 100 degrees centigrade, right? Then there is scrubbing tower to remove the dust particles and arsenic oxide. Also there is drying tower to remove the water particles. Okay, then there is a testing box to confirm that the sulfur dioxide gas is pure. Also the oxygen gas is pure. Now there is contact chamber. In the contact chamber you have got vanadium pentaoxide along with potassium oxide or platinized asbestos sheet which acts as catalyst at temperature 410 to 450 degrees centigrade. Right, and what do you get? You get sulfur trioxide. This sulfur trioxide gas formed is passed through absorption tower, right? In absorption tower, it is treated with sulfuric acid to form H2S2O7. You also call this as oleum, okay, or pyrosulfuric acid. And then this pyrosulfuric acid is treated with water to form sulfuric acid. So what do you get? 2 molecules of sulfuric acid. Is this clear? So this is how we manufacture the sulfuric acid. Now let's quickly have a look. What are the conditions? The first step is to convert sulfur dioxide to trioxide. You need 2 parts of sulfur dioxide and 1 part of oxygen, right? And what is the temperature? The temperature is 410 to 450 degrees centigrade. This temperature is considered as optimum temperature, right? Now the reaction is actually reversible. Double arrow. That means the amount of sulfur trioxide formed will go back and will decompose into sulfur dioxide and oxygen. So we don't want that, first point. Second, the reaction is exothermic, right? So a lot of heat is generated. So these 2 things we don't want. Also children, look here, over here 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So the volume over here on left hand side is more and on right hand side it is just 2. So the volume is also decreasing. Therefore, what we have to see is ensure there is high pressure so that reaction doesn't go back. Also, since it is exothermic, so we provide high temperature so that reaction doesn't go back. Okay, right? So this is what you have to ensure, that high pressure, right? and the catalyst should be there, the platinized asbestos or vanadium pentaoxide along with promoter potassium oxide. And children, what you have to remember is, if there is high concentration of the reactants, there will be high product. Okay, always remember children, when you have got lot of homework, what do? Your speed, you are working and you are trying to finish that work. Suppose you don't have homework, you are relaxed. So similarly, if there is more of reactant, the reaction will start moving in forward direction. Now children, I would like to attract your attention over here. Right, I discussed over here the volume. On left hand side there are 3 volumes, and on right hand side only 2 volume, and on left hand side 3 volume. Okay, 2 plus 1 3, and over here 2 volume. So what is happening? There is decrease in volume. Okay, now we studied in Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, the volume is inversely proportional to the pressure, right, at temperature constant, right. So that means if volume is decreasing, what is happening? Pressure is increasing. So if we want to have the forward reaction, what you need? High pressure, right. So therefore we have high pressure, and what is the value? The value is 2 atmospheres. So these are the conditions in order to prepare sulfuric acid through contact process. I am sure you must have understood. If you have understood, press the like button, do subscribe this channel so that you keep watching my videos. Enjoy chemistry. Thank you.